Hello and welcome to Forward Testing. Statistics uptrend. In play 23, 2 wins, 10 losses. Now, but remember, those losses are also kind of tight because you have a lot of EPS losses. So before we continue, I want to go back to the SPY slide and notice that today's market was pretty much of a downer. There it is, right there. So it looks like everything took. Oil took a hit, gold took a hit, silver took a hit, euro sell-off, which means the USD is higher. Coming over here now, 10-year bond up. Of course, TLT on my other account is up. British pound sold off against the dollar, and the dollar rallied, of course, against the Jim because that's the primary. That's what when the currency is on the left side, it's the primary. And then Bitcoin went to 44. And I don't know who these guys are. The footsies is Europe up and Nikkei was down. So there it was a overall down market. And now we'll get to see what forward testing has done. Now, one of the things about forward testing, now here forward, before we continue, I did make up a watch list finally, yeah, and I got it arranged in volume. Remember something too, that majority of the time, not all the time, but majority of the time, your first loss is your smallest loss. So here is a 1-to-1 ratio. Forward lost. We'll take that as a loser. And that's a ratio loss. So that's a first ratio, that's a first risk loss. And let's go ahead and copy that just in case we run into any others along down the road. Okay, so there it is. And it happens. So our uptrend was, we did get India, we review this and say, well, what did we do right and what went wrong? And it looks like everything is pretty much in the right area. It's just that this happens. All right, now we're going to go on now to AT&T, which is in a real money play, and it's showing that it's holding on. And it's still hovering at its entry point, so therefore there's no EPS yet until it crosses up above clearance of the gantry. Okay, TZ came in. Oh, look at this. TZ just popped just ever so slightly. It's closing above the first ratio, so we'll move it to the first ratio. We are doing a scalping exit on this forward testing. And the idea about scalping and forward testing is to see does forward testing work? And the scalping work. That's another thing, the scalping work because of that, of making money. This is a nice rocket trajectory. We'll see how that's going to go. Going on now, our next one of interest is VICA. Now, did it get stopped out? Our stop here was 38.02 and our low was 37. So this will be also declared a loser. And it was at the first ratio. So the whole thing was the market is going down. Now, another thing too to note, if you're going to pick up some favorite trades, people have favorite trades, and you see this happening to your trade, then you put it on your watch and say, look, it hit a bottom, and got a green candle. If a long candle follows here and another one here, it could be very signified this is the bottom and you're ready to get into the trade. So that's another reason for tracking the losers, or tracking or even paper trading and tracking the losers, or chart marking and wait till you have a clear what you want to do, the clarity of what you want to do. Okay, so now we have Merck. Oh, look, nice. This now has cleared the gantry. So right there, we are now here. See this? This is a nice move. It hits that. Usually, the first ratio reward is about 20% average. This third, at the second, is 40 and then 60. So this is going to be making up for a lot of those small losses we had earlier. Okay, coming out the Discovery, hitting a plateau right in the middle of the high-low of the Fibonacci. Very nice. Dox has been in the news a lot. It's looking at plateau, plateauing right there. Let's see, 20% of 20 is 1040. 1040 is about 60 something. So profit should be 10 profit. Portfolio managers, look up for portfolio managers taking profit here, because this is way beyond the 20% of that $52. Okay. USO came in, threatened, and trying to pull back up again. DAX, and DAX doesn't have got an entry right there. Oh, but the exit is still down here. Sorry about that. Exit is here. Okay. Okay, energy. It cleared the gantry, and this would have been a stop out right here. And remember, not everybody follows these gantry rules. There are some traders who will do the one to risk ratio. They'll say, I'm going to go to one to risk and let it go, because looking for that, or even looking for this up here. So this would have been a EP exit. So let's go ahead and put that down. And this is an EPS loss. EPS. Okay. All right. Going on now to the new arrival yesterday. And it triggered and fell back a little bit. Alrighty. Bumble. Alrighty. Bumble is still going on its first initial. The new arrival yesterday. And it triggered and pulled back. It's still CG is still in play. Oh, got taken out here with the first ratio, so we're gonna have a first ratio loss here. And you saw, and if you went checked out the first video on KR is 268, and it hit the 10th ratio. So it's a matter of discipline and discipline and discipline to say, leave it alone, let it ride, but you have to have faith in your conviction that you got a good trading system. Okay, we're here on Wendy's. And nope, it didn't touch, so it's good. And no, it's good. Monster, alrighty, is still in play. And KL is still in play. And IGSB, and now here's Denny's. Now Denny's got taken out, and Denny's would have been a oh, we already did this yesterday. This would actually should not even been on our list anymore, because no, it came out today. Sorry. So this here is a win. This will be a win. That's right. Oh, I made this notes yesterday. So first reward ratio on average produces ROI 20%. Perfect? Absolutely not. I have had first ratios that pay back 40, 50%. First ratios payback barely break even. All depends on the market maker and the AP. Okay, and the AB, the bid price. Okay, then we have ramp, and it's going good. And let me see if there's anyone else here on the list. And no, there isn't. That's it. Okay, so we're going to take Denny's off the list. How we take Denny's off the list? We just go that, and there it is. Denny's is now off the list because of that. Okay, so let's go ahead and now run our scanner. So we got to get to home place. Let's see, yeah, close this and unpin this guy and scanner time. So let's see what we get. Don't expecting much because we had a major down market today. So load up, and we want stochastic uptrend. We want to change it back to our optionable. Come back to our $10. Drop this to 100, and add a 0 here for 2 million, and we are ready to go. And there we go. And in the closing seconds, do we have anybody to add? And the answer is going to be 4. Okay, so QID, 6.7 million shares. It is a ETF. Come here, go to that. Now we grab our Fibonacci, and it's a long bit here. Right there. Okay, all right. Okay. All right. Also a little bit of a long hit there. So go here. And this is how fast you can do your forward testing. It doesn't take a lot of time. It just takes patience to do it. And then just let it ride. Just go ahead and check it out. All right. This is already pretty wide in itself. This is 54 at the bottom. This is reading here at the top around 64, almost 64, 63 and a half. I'll go there, and that's it. And that is the end of forward testing today, with an additional of 4 more positions to be added, giving us 27 and we lost 1. So I have to go back and look at the video. Okay, but that's it. Thank you very much for stopping by, checking it out, and catch you tomorrow. Bye bye.